Let's call the meeting, I'll call the meeting of November 2nd, Delaware County Regional Wastewater District to order. Penny, if you'll call the roll, please.
Ray? Present. Mike?
Present.
Joe?
Present.
Bill?
Present.
Brenda?
Present.
Okay.
Has everybody had a chance to review the minutes of the previous meeting, October 5th, 2022?
Yes, sir.
If so, I take a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes.
Second.
Got first and second. Is there any changes or corrections? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. Treasurer's report. Since Pete's not here, I'll read claims from October 1st of 2023 through October 28, 2022, totaling $207,599.43. Account balances as of October 28, 2022. Cash operating balance, $420,000. Improvement fund balance, $1,957,466.68. And the Delville TIF transfer of $9,411 for October. I would entertain a motion for claims.
Make a motion, we pay the claims.
I'll second it.
Have a first and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Sorry. Okay. Old business. If y'all remember last meeting, Mr. Bookout from the Delaware County Redevelopment Commission made an ask of it. He is here today. Brad, would you like to review?
Board members, Mr. President, it's a pleasure to be here this afternoon. We went over this in good detail last month. Hopefully that's still kind of fresh in your mind of what we need to do and what we're asking for. I didn't get any questions from anybody over the last month, so I presume that's a good sign, but I'm happy to answer any further questions that you might have about the project or any of that good stuff.
I have a question.
Go right ahead.
If we go ahead and do this and put in our part, how do we regain what we put in? I mean, I know it's a huge selling point to have
Yeah.
a shell building all
Exactly.
shovel ready and everything, but I'm just wondering because it could be a few years sitting on it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because it has, but it's history. But we don't have anything available right now. Is that right
That's
now?
right, yeah.
So that's
yeah,
a
we don't
plus
have
too.
anything, yeah.
Are we going to expect the developer then to reimburse us? Or is that just going to be gone and a plus for the community at our expense? Or I should say our customers' expense.
Yeah, exactly. So of course, this board will own the infrastructure, so you get the infrastructure installed. The County Redevelopment Commission is funding a portion of that, and the Ready Grant is funding a portion of that. So you get an asset that is, a $900,000
Right at $1 million.
asset. I understand that you are still putting money into it. They are too, just to get it ready. Then you have the customer long-term that, you'll get to bill, of course. And we could ask a developer for reimbursement. How likely that's going to be.
I get that one.
Yeah,
I do understand that.
You understand developers being asked for money. That's tough because there are sites that are shovel-ready in the state of Indiana, and we're trying to get this site shovel-ready. So, yeah, I don't have, other than you owning it, you getting to bill for it, making it available, something on the tax rolls for the future and creating job opportunities. That's the benefit. That's the win of this.
And some money is being thrown into this also, not just us.
100%.
I like that kind of thing
Let-
too.
let-
Oh, wait.
I like
let
that.
me-
Read the list of participants,
Let me read
please.
that because that's important to know. The Delaware County Redevelopment Commission purchased the land, and there's approximately 8.32 acres there now. We guessed that at around $32,000 an acre at this time. I know land has went up crazy, especially in locations
Not that
right on the
high.
highway.
Not that much.
Yeah.
Do you see what the lot, and I'm sorry. No, go ahead. I'll have that conversation.
Yeah,
later.
that's fine. So there's a current comp that's going to come up nearby that is more than that amount very soon for a larger tract. But Delaware County Redevelopment Commission committing $249,600. The ready plan is committing $250,000, and then the ask from this body is $219,760. This is all the engineer's estimate for the project.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Why would we want to get into owning real estate when we're filing for funds of our own and loans?
We're not owning real estate. We're owning pipe,
The infrastructure.
infrastructure.
The
We're
lines?
not taking on land or anything.
I just don't get it.
If that's the current cost, how, can we set a limit about how much that we would put into that? Or is this going to be our limit for how much we would put into it?
Yeah,
one time.
your
One
limit's
time.
just the 219.
Okay,
Yeah, if it goes over, the County Redevelopment Commission has to pick up the balance
okay.
of it, yeah.
I want to go back with Brenda. There's an easement there, and all the infrastructure would be run through the easement to the property. We wouldn't own any property. What we would own is the asset, the pipe in the ground like we do everywhere else. We wouldn't own the land or nothing, just the pipe.
I'd make a motion that we spend the 219,
I'll second that.
I have a first and a second. Any further discussion by the board? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion carried.
Thank you, Board. I appreciate your help. If you have any questions, you're always free to call me at any time, and hopefully we'll have something good going up out there in the future. So have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brad. New business. They see that you, the web, I know Ashley's not here, so let's see the websites first.
She had emailed me, I think Penny got her original packet out. We had some, draft of the website that we're planning to go live with as soon as we can here has went out. I originally had some back and forth with it, and Danielle had a little bit more.
Sorry, I had a lot of comments.
And, I think that we're ready to go live with it once the Danielle's comments are made, and last corrected. I think we're just looking for a board's approval, go ahead and get that going and get the board from our current one to our old one, from our current one to our new one. So, I told her we'd get a vote for approval. Go live, or if the board wanted to hold off, but at their discretion. My recommendation was to get it going live and also always make changes as we're going as well. Definitely updated look, and believe that we should get going.
How's the board feel? Do I have a comment, or
I'd like to move forward, but
I'd entertain a motion?
I'll make a motion that we move forward on the new website, getting it transitioned over.
I'll second.
I have a first and a second. Now, is there any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion carried.
Towards the beginning of the month here, I had the chance to sit down and have some back and forth with the budget and finance committee. I think we got a budget and the salary ordinance that we're ready to present to the board for approval. That was out in Penny's packet as well for this board meeting here. That salary ordinance and budget reflects changes that the finance committee was ready to suggest, and raises along with that, and also any other the thing on there was the new attorney rate and
Salary ordinance?
salary
Yeah.
ordinance as well. So it reflects all those changes that
Joe, I'm opening mine, making sure there was no changes from,
Well, yeah, it's different than
no,
last
no,
year's.
no, yeah. I meant from when we got it. I'm sorry, I didn't finish
Oh,
the
no.
sentence. I didn't finish the sentence. I stuck. I
If
got
you
to
can't
read.
get it up, I can,
I
I've
got
got
it
it right
finally
here.
did. It popped in
Okay.
finally.
I can go over a couple of key points that we kind of focused on for the budget. It does consist of 5% raises for office staff and field employee. The director's got a new salary on there too, which is the budget amount for the 2023 budget is still $7,156 less than the 2022. For the employee benefits, there's trying to offset with those 5% raises. There's no proposed longevity, which there's one-time offerings in the past. And I think one of the things the Finance Committee wanted me to hit on for sure was the attorney costs and the accounting services are, if you look at the budget numbers, they'll seem a little inflated from this year's current spending. And I think that's just an additional expected outlook of what we're going to be spending with Overlook, Oakville, and the Wortman Leaf Sewer, and also the West Elk projects coming up. So it's kind of hard to see what we got going on, but some of those numbers will also be have a chance to recoup some of those money if we decide to roll them over into the bonds. And to also hit on, I know there's always could be some worry with proposing raises. That since January 2020, our improvement fund has grown over $1.7 million. So, and that was prior to, that was after receiving funding back and reimbursement for this the Westbrook project. So that number's continuing to grow, and I believe that this is what the committee was ready to recommend.
I had one question only in the committee. The part-time rate, you guys, we're at $10 to $12 per hour. I mean, do we need much part-time? Are you using $10 to $12 an hour? Can we get anybody? I'm just.
No, and we haven't had, and to add to that, I'll say this too. We are, for the employees here on staff right now, we're still operating at one employee less in the field than when we had 5 years ago. And we're also operating at one employee less in the office than we had 5 years ago. So, I mean, go ahead.
I want to bring up something that I think is really important that always sticks out in my mind. So when I started doing the bookkeeping in 2011, at the end of 2011, beginning of January, we had like just over $30,000 in the bank, just enough to make payroll. And I had to actually, I mean, it was like I was living check to check in my own checkbook, making sure we had enough money just to pay the bills and clear payroll. So this, to me, the way everything has come together, especially I think that the collections ordinance helped a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're at where we're at, you know, just being able to, I always think back to that. And I think that was just, it was scary, you know?
I've been there before. I know what you mean.
Right. And what to Brenda's saying, she asked about hardship cases, and we haven't had that because we haven't had
In
to
a
have
long
any.
time.
Right, because of how it's all done. As a member of the committee that discussed all this stuff with the salary ordinance and everything, we felt it was in line, the 6%, because of the number of, even though I know some county employees and everything did get more. Five, but county employees got more. We did look at the amount of vacation time that in the normal workforce outside of this type of a job, they don't have as many days off like that. So we considered that another benefit to the employees, and we did ask, we asked about that, how you felt about it, and with your increase, we felt that was sustainable because he does not get paid overtime, and he's 24-hour,
On call all the
7
time.
on call, and so we thought it was justified for him to have an increase above that, you know, what everybody else was getting. So that's kind of where we were on all of it. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely.
And for the record, mine's a little less than 3%, just.
You want to get that out there?
Do you want us to go back to the drawing
Yeah,
table?
we
Is
could
that
go, I
what you're
mean,
saying?
if there's three, there's two we can take back now.
So do you need a motion? for
Yes,
this?
sir. Yes, we would need a motion
I'll
to
make a
proceed.
motion for acceptance of the budget.
Have a first, do I have a second?
Yes.
Have a first and have a second. Is there any further discussion from the board? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose? Motion carried.
Danielle, you guys are appreciated. You are.
Do we need another one as well for the salary ordinance? too?
Need to introduce it.
You need a motion?
Yeah.
Make a motion for the salary ordinance?
Be introduced. Unless you want to forego and approve now.
We just introduced it, did we not?
That was the budget.
That was the budget salary ordinance, sorry.
For the salary ordinance, you just introduce this month, approve next month, or you can forego and do both
I'll
now.
leave that up to the, well, we don't have all members. Don't we have to have all seven? Or is it just because we have a quorum? I think by the deal, you have to have the full board and it can't be underneath, if I remember right. I could
On
be
the
wrong, but you're the
salary?
attorney. You're asking to suspend the rules and go for the second reading?
Actually, I
think
don't know
you-
the answer to that question. I would just
Let's,
introduce it
let's,
then.
let's introduce the salary ordinance. We can go from there. Is there such a motion?
But I will figure that out.
I will
before
make
next
a motion to introduce the salary ordinance.
Second.
I have a first and a second. Any discussion over the salary ordinance? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion carried.
Better make sure everybody's here next time then.
I don't know. I just thought when we've done
I'll
it,
double check that.
we got, I mean, it's gonna go, we got next month too, so we're good. Okay. Uncollectible?
Yeah, we had an uncollectible debt from we since got paid on taxes.
Excuse me.
There was still $24.21, and we currently have a new owner in this house paying and on the roll, so we just got $24.21 that needs wrote off.
Says somebody new just bought this.
It's been on the roll for a minute. They've been, how long was it, Penny? Would you say over a year?
Yeah, it was
The new owners have been in there. It's just a bad debt on the books.
There's,
Yeah, when they closed on that property, they should have caught that lien.
should've took
Yes,
care
they
of it.
should have.
Trust me, they find it, seems when I sell a piece of
Either the
property.
real estate agent or the title
I'm
company.
sorry, they do. They hit me good.
Could never be one go through like
Do
that.
I hear a motion?
I'll make the motion to do the write-off of $24.21.
I'll second.
It's not a
A
big
first and
deal,
a
but-
second. Any discussion?
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion carried.
I had to get quotes on a replacement pump for our 13 station in the Rorton area. From both the companies, Quality Repair and Xylem, to repair the pump was substantially higher than total replacement. Quality's repair for a total replacement was $78.82, and Xylem's cost for a total replacement, and that would be a different pump. It'd be a flight pump. Would be $12,896. My recommendation is that we go ahead and move forward with a Homo replacement. It's the same exact pump, going to be direct bolt in for the $7,882.
You're getting it repaired, or you're
No,
getting,
getting it replaced.
okay, and who's gonna replace that then? What company?
Xylem Quality
Okay, so the $12,896
is the
is,
second quote.
To replace it.
Yes.
To replace it.
There's two quotes there. First one's 78, the second one's 12.
all right, thank you.
And that will come out of the contractual services, which we still have roughly about around $17,000 in for this.
Where are they located?
Quality
Yeah,
on the south side.
okay, okay.
And,
Are they charging you to ship that?
yeah, it's on the quote too.
Okay, $581?
A lot of money.
So do they have them in-house?
No.
No, that should be a special order.
Okay,
Yeah.
the reason I ask,
No, I
you
understand.
know, we could
Oh, I agree.
get in one of the pickup trucks and go pick it up for plus.
Depending on how
$5.
big this one is, some of our trucks probably wouldn't carry it.
Well, and for a new, and a lot of times for a rebuild, we do that to save on, because they'll charge us for,
Okay,
the hourly rate as soon as they leave their offices. But for a new pump, we always have them come and throw it in just for warranty issues.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I'd
All right,
rather not be
thanks.
responsible for
Yeah.
any damage
For
from
startup.
picking it up to here.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, not so much quality because they're a smaller company, but Xylem especially, if we buy a brand new one,
really
startup
red
on
today.
them that day.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Looks like someone kissed you. Okay, did I get it, this discussion, did we have a motion? I didn't, okay, I didn't
I'll
think we
make
did.
a
I thought-
motion that we go ahead with that purchase.
Second.
On the 7,882 quality repair?
Yes, sir.
I have a first and a second. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Approved.
Then the Westbrook monthly disbursement this month is for $22,053. 17,103 of that's a SRF actual disbursement amount. 4,950 of that's going to be a grant, NAMP grant disbursement that we're going to get back. So we need to have a motion approved to get them paid Commonwealth for this month's disbursement.
You're good with everything?
Yeah. we're good.
Okay.
I make a motion that we pay the $22,053.
I'll second.
I have a first and a second. Is there any discussion by the board? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
For collections update this month, we're currently, as of today, we're at $2,290.91 of delinquent accounts over the total service area. Last month, we were setting at $2,665.75 for the month of September. To give you a little bit more of an update for the Westbrook area, we had our all the concrete work done and completed by Atlas, and the new little shell building done above the entrance to the lift station there. Looks fantastic. We got a new fan put in, a new pump entrance as well. We're probably about 99% completed with that location. We still have work to be done at the 500 lift station, part of this job. We're getting all new concrete work done inside the wet well at the 500 lift station, and piping done, discharge piping done into the valve pit there, along with new valves and check valves and shutoffs in there. And we are still currently scheduling that work to get done in there. Then our last number with Rob, it'll still be about $17,000 left in, after contingency and up to finish this project up with. Everything's going well. Good. Then what else did we have from Rob? He gave me his updates here.
Progress status report. You need this one, Jason?
Yes, I got it right here.
Got it?
They're still completing the Oakville and West LPERs. I had some conversations with Bill pertaining to those today. There's going to be a phase 1 and phase 2 with the West LPER on the wastewater side. Phase 1 getting all that utility to the schools, and phase 2 going past that and seeing if there's an option to go towards 69 there. Then Rob will be in here next month looking, hopefully we have final permitting through for the Rorton Relief Sewer Project. But if not, he's gonna approach the board about go ahead and getting this job out to bids. And that will give us an additional 90 days as well to make sure our permits are being released from the IDEM on that. So however long that would take, we could still hold those bids for the Rorton job for 90 days while we wait for the permits to come in from IDEM. And that is all he had.
Did we, and we did a bunch in the last meeting, now I'm gonna ask a question. Didn't we approve the Overlook PER as well in the last meeting?
Yes.
Okay, and there's just no update, he didn't put,
Well, he's working on that as well. But I have reached out to the town of Delville I'm gonna hold once I get a date together, I'm gonna hold another meeting with those 11 customers.
We need to, yeah, I was going to tell you, we need to get that scheduled, and because, Tom, I've notified him, once the commissioners awarded the money, I just want to make sure, I thought we went ahead and told them to proceed with the PER, but we need to let those residents know so they're not spending any more money or anything going forward. We've got a plan, and we're putting it together
They
now.
gave me the go-ahead, any day that's not on their board meeting, they would offer up their town hall to us,
Okay,
and then
Get that set and just let-
any board members that wanted to come.
yeah,
And
let us know.
I think last time we sent letters out to all 11 of those residents, but we opened it up to any resident in the Delaware area that wanted to come, and we'll probably just do the same with this one.
I think we had everybody but one, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think we had there was 11 of them. We had the 10 of the 11 that were affected by the
Yep.
problem. Okay, good. That's why I wanted to make sure that we just had that going. Okay,
That's it.
all right. We are to the attorney, Stephanie.
Danielle sent an email to Jennifer. There is currently a meeting with MSD scheduled for the 9th to discuss about the agreement. And they would like a copy of the contract they sent redlined. And Danielle sent some questions to Jennifer at Crow. And she will be emailing the board with additional information when Jennifer responds to her regarding all of that. But that's where we're at with that. She sent the Thurstons the letter that was approved at the last meeting regarding connecting the,
There was a
Modular.
yeah, on site within the 300-foot rule,
Yeah.
an existing outbuilding that was not.
yeah. And so she sent that letter. We have not heard anything back from them. She is working on the interlocals with Oakville and Westville. She spoke to the attorney out at Oakville, but we're just waiting on more information from the rate consultants regarding those projects before we can get those finished. She reached out to Farm Bureau, and they are wanting to leave everything that they don't want at no additional cost. And she, I think, provided everybody with a draft of the ordinance just to look at, and that will be discussed next month. But she just wanted you guys to have that to look at.
Again, procedures.
Yep.
Yep, she did.
And that is everything on my list.
Okay. Any questions for the attorney? Okay. Thanks, Stephanie.
Yep.
Okay, no Ashley, no committee, no Commonwealth. So I would go to the board. Is there any board member that has any other business before us today? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
We have, is there anybody in the audience who wants to speak?
Oh, sorry, Davey, do you? I thought he was, I was saying, that's, so.
I mean, this is your chance.
He's like, nope. I'll tell you, okay, I would entertain the motion.
Make a motion for adjournment.
Second.
First and second, all in favor, say aye. Aye, oppose? Motion carried. Thank you all.
Thank you.